Welcome, my fellow masters. Rejoice, for the pre-release for the Imaginary Scramble event was officially announced quite recently. So here is a quick video to cover the details of the campaign and pick up summon banner. The pre-release campaign for Imaginary Scramble will start on October 23rd at 2100 PDT and will last until November 6th. As I mentioned in my previous Road to New Year's 2023 video, you have to have cleared Lost Belt 1 Anastasia to be eligible for the actual Imaginary Scramble event itself. In addition, the pre-release provides a warning that there will be spoilers related to Lost Belt 4 for those that haven't yet cleared LB4 to be aware of. Now, fortunately, with this campaign, the main story quests will have reduced AP costs. Main quests up to the Atlantis Lost Belt will cost just a quarter of their original AP amount, and the main quest for the Olympus Lost Belt will be half their original amount. These reduced AP costs will be in effect from the start of the Imaginary Scramble pre-release campaign through to November 18th. If you have yet to catch up on the story chapters, please do try to take advantage of this AP reduction to hopefully participate in Imaginary Scramble, not to mention being able to fully enjoy the aspects of this pre-release campaign. First clears of all free quests will also have their AP costs reduced by half. However, to be eligible for this part of the campaign, you need to have cleared Lost Belt 4. This is unfortunate for newer players, and this type of requirement never quite made sense to me. I can only think it was done this way to encourage strict focus on clearing the story if you have yet to reach Lost Belt 4. Please do note that it is not necessary to clear the Epic of Remnant pseudo-singularities. But enough about the reduced AP cost portion of the campaign. Let's get into the goodies, starting with the login bonus. Log in for a total of 9 days during the campaign period, and you will gain 6 of each type of apples. Eligibility for this login bonus is just to have cleared Fuyuki, so grab these apples to use towards the event, or perhaps conserve them for the Christmas 2022 lottery. And then we come to the limited master missions of this pre-release campaign for Imaginary Scramble, and they are all geared towards completing the main story quests. There are 4 limited time master missions as indicated here. Complete Lost Belt 1, Complete Lost Belt 2, Lost Belt 3, and 4. Clearing the first 3 missions will net you 15 3-star HP foes and 15 3-star attack foes. Then clearing the final mission, you will be provided a reward of 10 Saint Quartz. These missions are retroactive, so if you have already cleared the associated Lost Belts, then the reward should be immediately claimable. Lastly, there will be 3 new rank up quests released, all for Foreigner class servants. SSR Abigail Williams gets an NP strengthening. The SSR Yang Guifei has her first skill strengthened, and the SR Mysterious Heroine XX has her NP strengthened. So if you have any or all of these servants, complete these rank up quests to gain some buffs and some SQ. Of course, we can't forget the pickup summon banner that comes with this pre-release. Featured on the banner are 4 limited servants. The Foreigner Yang Guifei, who has an art-based single target MP that can be fairly potent under the right circumstances. Mainly a combination of the debuff effects from her 3rd skill and or ensuring the enemy has a burn debuff applied to Yang's MP to really take advantage of its overcharge effect. I find her overall kit interesting, and as mentioned, Yang gets her first skill strengthened, which provides a couple of changes. She gains more critical stars, and the taunt effect on the new skill now affects all enemies, whereas before it only applied to male enemies. My favorite thing about Yang is her NP. I think it looks stunning and quite epic. Now, if you missed out on Yang at the beginning of the year, or are simply looking to add a single target foreigner to your roster, then I think she is a solid consideration. Next is the first of the 3 SRs featured on the banner, Frankenstein's Saber. This single target summer variant of Fran has a quick based MP. Now, despite having minor demerits attached to each of her skills, they can be easily mitigated. And from there, Fran can perform quite well, especially in regards to her MP generation and subsequently her potential to loop her MP. She also has the ability to remove a target's debuffs, which is always good. However, if you are in need of a single target Saber, there will be the Welfare Santa Carna coming up in December, who also happens to be quick based. So rolling strictly for Fran's ST Saber abilities may not be the best. But for fans of Fran, it's possible this could be her last raid up for the foreseeable future. On JP, she did have another raid up on the Fate Apocrypha Blu-ray commemorative campaign. The issue is, these types of campaigns do not always have a counterpart on the English version of FGO, so that's the caveat. If you really like her, then it might be the safe play to roll for her here. The second SR on raid up is the Lancer version of Minamoto no Raikou, who possesses a single target Buster NP. This summer version of Raikou also has some good utility, with a 3-turn party-wide attack buff and a 3-turn targetable increase to Buster performance that also removes debuffs. I really like Raikou for this, as I've often used her in a hybrid support role, though her ability as the main attacker is nothing to scoff at either, as she can increase her crit star absorption and crit damage, good for bursting down a target after her MP is used and crit stars are available. Overall, I think that Lancer Raikou's kit is good and can help enhance one's roster in general. So if you're looking for a good single target Lancer with the ability to do some Buster support duties, then Summer Mama Raikou is worth considering in my opinion. It should also be noted she does not yet have any further scheduled banners based on what has occurred on JP thus far. And lastly, we come to the SR Mysterious Heroine XX. This flaky but fun Gundam suit-wearing version of MHXX is a single-target foreigner with a pretty powerful arts-based NP. As mentioned previously, XX will get a rank up for her NP, which generally makes it more powerful, but also increases the bonus damage against Saber-class servant enemies, because it's MHXX after all. But seriously, her MP damage with the rank up will generally outperform SSR's Yangu Guifei and Abigail Williams, when not counting any trait effect bonuses. XX also has a 1-turn damage increase against threats to humanity, which can come in handy for those making their way through the Lost Belts, as there are some final bosses that fall under this category. Again, if you're looking for a single target foreigner and are not particular between Yang Guifei and MHXX, then choosing to roll on the rotation with both of them on raid up will at least give you the best chance of getting a solid ST foreigner. Do note that, like Lancer Raikou, MHXX does not have any further banners for the foreseeable future. A quick note, specific to this banner, there are a couple of craft essences on raid up as well. Both are actually from the permanent pool of CEs. The 5-star Imaginary Around, a really nice CE to use on quick servants, and perhaps more importantly, the 4-star Imaginary Element, the famed pseudo-budget Kaleidoscope with its 75% starting MP charge when max limit broken. If you happen to be in desperate need of a CE with a good starting NP charge, then it may be worthwhile rolling a little bit since Imaginary Element is on raid up. Plus, both of these CEs will also provide an event damage bonus during Imaginary Scramble. Well, that's all the info I wanted to cover for this pre-release campaign. Within the official announcement was a statement that Imaginary Scramble is planned for the end of October. So whether we will have to wait about a week after the start of the pre-release, or the event gets dropped after the Chaldea broadcast scheduled on October 26th, remains to be seen. And speaking about the Chaldea broadcast, don't forget there is a social media campaign ongoing. 6 Saint Quartz to each master for reaching a combined 25,000 Facebook reaction shares and retweet likes on Twitter. So if you haven't already, please take a moment to either drop a like or a reaction on the appropriate post. I will probably be rolling for Saber Fran, as I don't have her and want to add her to my collection. So those gacha rolls will be coming up. Let me know in the comments if you're like me and will be giving in to temptation and rolling on this pre-release banner. And if you enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you could please hit that like button. Many thanks for watching, and until the next one.